Hello ladies and gentlemen, I'm pretty well pleased with the Common Law Nations Alliance and how it has been launched and the consequences of that launch. People are joining, men and women out there are becoming members. It's very good. Hopefully we're going to get even more members, hopefully we're going to get even more traction. And the reason why I started this organisation, this alliance, is initially I wanted to have somehow something good, something absolutely fundamentally true to get some traction in our countries, in our common law nations that are rooted in God's law through Christ, basically, because that's what the common law is, isn't it? It's God's law through Christ implemented by man's common sense and reason. And if the nation's governments ran according to that and weren't so corrupted by internationalism and so on, big banks, big corporations, then we'd be fine. You know, we wouldn't be overheating everything, destroying everything. We'd be fine. We wouldn't be being imprisoned. We wouldn't be slaves. We'd be fine. So I had to start something. And initially I thought, should it be a political party? Then I thought no, because of course a political party here, how could that extend to all the common law nations across the world? How could we unify? And we need to unify. How could I submit to the registration of a political party to this system? Because, you know, you admit as soon as you do that, you're part of it. And the only way to have it make any real effect in this world right now and help to introduce something very positive, for example the epifania, for example the real state of the world, you've got to be outside of the system, not relying on it. And so that's why I didn't register it, that's why it didn't become a political party, and that's why it extends right across the world. And, you know, one of the main things it's about is restoring what's right and good, not only in Great Britain, but in all these other nations. That's one of the main things that it's about. Anyway, I need you to get as many members as possible. So please, become a member. Help me, help others, help us all. Let's all get going and make something very good of this. Now, I did an article yesterday. It's called The True Christ, because, of course, I've presented it right at the beginning of the Common Law Nations Alliance, because we've got to start as we mean to go. So we've got to start with what's true and right, and that means the true Christ, because of course the Common Law Nations Alliance is again rooted in God's law through Christ. So we're going to have the true Christ, the true God, who is the Father of Christ, and the true Christ is the Son of God. But also we need to find a few other reference points to know exactly what Christ we're talking about. So I wrote this article, and it's called The True Jesus Christ, the Common Law Nations Alliance Position with Regards to the True Jesus Christ. And there I give a short article on where this organisation is coming from as far as Christ is concerned. Because there are many variations on how people see Christ. Some people see him as a deity, which is false, of course, because that would be endorsing polytheism, which of course is totally against anything to do with the Bible. So it explains where we're coming from, and I think it's very important to explain where you're coming from at these very fundamental levels, so that as we progress there's very little room for factions building up within, so we know exactly where we're coming from. But please do have a look at that article. It's called The True Jesus Christ. Please do share it around, and please do become a member, and please do keep logging on to the website. I'm adding more comments to it, more articles, more videos, more material, more stuff about the common law, about the Ionian books, etc. So please keep watching. Thank you for watching this. Speak to you soon.